know, but the basic of abundance for everyone, it's like a building fundamental before you're building any house. It's a magic triangle. The triangle when we sit and meditate, for example, in a yoga position. And this triangle includes your emotions. You have to know how to manage your emotions. And then the number 2 is you have to manage your relationship. It includes yourself, your own understanding, your sex position, or the opposite sex relationship, how you will build that as well, because it is really important to understand your yin and yang part, and also to understand how is feminine and masculine energies are meeting together. And everything should be in balance, ideally. And the number 3 is about the money. It's about your way, how you want to survive in the physical world. And you have a choice. Because in the term of abundance thinking and abundance living, we have to free our mind to be creative from the thoughts about the money. Because if we will be too busy with how much we are making and always counting how much money left to the next month to get my salary, we have to always find a way what we have inside us that we can sell extra and build ideally kind of like a hobby business or something on the side, because will be your spare income that could be growing in the future. And from beginner, if you are not born, for example, in an abundant country, or if you are not born in an abundant family, for example, and you have to start from zero, of course it is a hard work, but you have to understand one thing, what Feng Shui teaches. You cannot stay in the middle. You either understand that you are in a way of hippie and money doesn't bother you, then your mind is free. You're creating this space of freedom inside of you. Or another side, if you don't want to be hippie, another extreme side, you want to be so wealthy that your brain is not getting busy with the thoughts about the money. But most of us in the middle, and in the middle, the most suffering happening. And what is going on with us, if we want to build our business, doesn't matter you build an online business or you build a life business inside the city, it doesn't matter what you do. But if you haven't managed your emotions, your basis, right, then you can't manage your business. Because Feng Shui teaches also how you manage your house, how you arrange everything inside every room. It will be a full reflection on your business and your relationship in your health. And I remember, we have a tendency to reject the sense of energy, that we have the energy. And I also was in business, but somehow my mom taught me to feel the presence. And maybe it was kind of a little small window for me. It was opened since I was a child to look at the world from different perspectives. Even I studied physics, even I was in business, even I was programmed to not go to that metaphysical part of life. I've been programmed to not accept it. You have to see at everything from the point of science and logic. But then it's so many things that confirm for us. If you want to, for example, if you are an online marketer and you want to teach those who doesn't have money, you have to have your VIP clients. Because it's like you have to get somewhere, like kind of exclusive amount of money, and then through you it's coming, and you give this knowledge to those people who, for example, are not able to manage that wealth yet. We all have to learn how to manage wealth, but we also have to not think that we have to not respect somebody who is not wealthy, who is not having money, because I understand the power, the money gives you power, but at the same time, we have to respect those people who are not able to make money till now, or they're trying to learn, or maybe they are not able even to learn it because it's just they are born like that. Somebody has a talent to make money. Somebody has a talent to be a perfect healer or a doctor or to be a scientist. You can't focus on so many things. And if you are excellent a businessman, and if you could, for example, to do something in your business and help other people who are not able to do something in business, this is the perfect way to create abundance in this world. Do you want to say something, Jacqueline? I don't hear. I see you, but it's frozen picture, kind of. I don't hear you. Well,
there's so much. I was just going to say, there's so much information that you said there. You can't hear me?
Yes, I hear you now. Yes. Yes.
Irina? No?
Yeah, I can hear. Mm-hmm.
No. Oh. Let me know when you can hear me. No.
Yes, I can hear you.
Let's see. Let's move. You hear me? I was just going to ask you if you could expand. Is what we call it, where most people, because the ring or the limitations or the block all are in that area. So can you elaborate on some of the things that you've seen in someone's house that would totally tell me, oh, they're in the middle? Did you hear that?
It's kind of technical switches going on, so I can't hear you properly.
Irina?
But as I understand to you, you want me to explain if I can tell people if something is going on inside their house when they're experiencing kind of like a blockage in their life regarding the money, as I understand this. So when in terms of emotions, for example, or relationship, we have to always come inside the house, in any house you move, to check for two main sectors. It's a southeast sector, and to look if that sector is present inside the house, because some of the houses is
okay.
It is life.
Must be just a little connection here going.
Again, we are back because it was bad connection.
We are back again. So Irina we're going to pick up right where we left off, and she's going to have a question for me.
Yes. So Jacqueline, I want to ask you, it's regarding sectors inside your home.
Yes.
And you told me, and you sent me pictures of your plant floor, and that your observations is confirming exactly like what is going on, what you receive in your life, and you know, as a Feng Shui practitioner as well, what was going on there inside your home. And it was happened how many years ago?
Like almost 30 years ago was the first floor plan I sent you. And in that particular case, I had a very good wealth sector, and I had a very strong career, and I made a lot of money. But yet, I had a whole area that was cut out in my relationship. So there was no relationship, which was perfect as the house represented, because I was single, and my house all was about money.
Okay.
And then when I got married, I agreed to move into his house. Mm-hmm. And I used to sketch before I got married. I would take his house and I would keep sketching and sketching how many renovations and how many changes I would need to make if I had to live in that house forever. Because intuitively, I feel it didn't resonate with me. But yet, he wanted to live there versus in my condo. And as soon as I moved there, the money just started going. And that was when I was introduced to Feng Shui, because I saw this woman on television that said, oh, she could walk around someone's house. And I was like, no way. So that was like in 91.
Yeah.
92. And so I invited her over, right? And I said, here, come to a consultation. And she walked in and she goes, oh, there's your wealth area out there in the patio.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then she proceeded to show me that every corner in the house, every area of the bagua has its own area in it. So in each area, there was also very little activation in the wealth corner in all those areas. And now, after doing so much work, I realize, and I shared this with Melody actually yesterday, is that I had this deep-seated belief that when you got married, a wife had no money.
Oh my God.
But I didn't know that at the time. But that's exactly what happened, because I had made a decision. When I was in my career, I was emulating my father. But when I moved into a relationship, I started to emulate my mother, who I had made up a story that was powerless and had no money. That's not how she felt, but that's how I felt. And I took it on, and it was totally represented. So actually what I did, Irina, is I ended up regrounding the whole house and sticking my wealth area, bringing it back in and sticking my relationship out in the patio. And that was the end of that one.
Yeah, that's amazing. What can happen when you are not aware about the things, and it's ridiculous when you know that and it's too late. You can't return back the relationship, or it's like, and sometimes like easy. Everyone can say, okay, it's life, so what, you will find another partner or something. But how long in life you can do so many choices? Sometimes you'll get tired. Some of us are born, because why I'm telling this, and I'm so confident about that, who we are. I've been very kind of like shocked when I start calculating a lot of energy profiles for different people. First, I've been calculating for everyone in my family. I've checked my grandmother, my mom, and it's like DNA imprinted the energy inside of us, the tendency for example, in personalities, not only skill and talents, but I can see the tendency, what kind of type of life we are going to experience when we are born. And you can see the cycles. And what I mean, a cycle. You can have a very happy cycle in your life when you are creating, it's like the doors is opening for you. It's literally, this cycle can be 10 years, between like 4 and 10 years. And it can be amazing time. And that period of your life could happen everything so easily. It seems like that because you start meeting right people, doing right things, making big money. But the thing is, every businessman will tell you, when you start making a big money, it is really important to keep that money or to reinvest that money, that you will not be able to lose that. Because some of us are born with like a few extremely lucky cycles in life. But most of us are born only maybe with one lucky cycle or two lucky cycles, because then if you will be watching this video, for example, then definitely I can tell you that you are born only with one lucky cycle, and it's like 8 or 10 years. And nothing wrong with that. What I'm telling you, of course, you can train your mind. You can change your mindset in terms of if you want to have an easier life. But at the same time, the mindset without the right Feng Shui inside your home, it is like how you can compare, for example, if you have a volcano,
right,
and the eruption of volcano is happening. Can you control that? No, you can't control it. But for example, in Iceland, it's they are so it's they know that volcano is all the time is alive, and because of that they have geysers, they have warm water. So how they use it, this energy, they are not rejecting that energy of the nature. They're using that energy to warm up their houses. And in winter time, you can, and it's like on almost every house they have this warm bath built on that geyser. So they're having fun with that. So in Feng Shui is as well, it's like similar, you know, like you can have inside your home a negative vortex, and you can experience that something is going wrong with you when you are, because that negative vortex can spread inside your life. Because if something is going wrong with you, it can be a health, it can be a money, or you cannot get results when you study. It means something is going wrong inside your home and you have to fix it. But how to fix it? What I mean, it's like taking this geyser or volcano, which works inside your home, and turning into your luck.
Yeah.
How to do that? You do it by using 5 elements. That's why it's really important. Like sometimes I'm thinking, why they're not teaching kids what is it 5 elements? Because you can have 5 elements in everything. Apply them in everything, and if they're contradicting each other, then it's created negative vortex and you are not able to succeed in life. Even if you have a right mindset, it is kind of like you will be experiencing the doors are closed, or the right people are not appear in your life, or even you asking that the help comes but in that way which you wanted. Or you're blind and you are not able to see your teachers. Because everyone on your way, when you're born, everyone who appear in your life is going to teach you. And when you are not flexible, if you are living in at home and it's not supporting energy around you, then you will be perceiving everyone as your enemy. Or you will be not understanding them. You'll be focusing only on negative part while missing the positivity from the message, from those people who want to try to help you. Because this is the thing is, the good thing is never comes only as a good thing. The good thing always comes with the opposite side. Like we were joking last time, it's no good comes without a sheet. Because if you take my palm now, my hand, you can see it's 2 sides. So everything has 2 sides. Nothing in the world, because it's yin and yang, black and white. And it is important for us to recognize and to be able to switch our brain, to switch. The Feng Shui is teaching us in everything can be something beautiful, positive, and something what we can learn from that. Any kind of situation, any kind of person, any kind of video, just tell yourself, am I able to see positivity in this event? What do I see? Try to always look at the bright side.
And, you know, the glass half empty, half full is very relevant about
the same, yes.
Right? When someone's looking in their house is reflecting back to them what they see, right?
Absolutely.
Because you might walk into their house and immediately sense, wow, you've got a blockage here. But they don't see it because
it's comfortable zone.
It's a comfortable zone. It's like intuitively, that's the only thing that I could sense is intuitively, I knew that that house wasn't right for me, but I still talked myself into it, right? Intuitively, I think if you really take a moment and you presence yourself, anybody can sense before they move into a house or go to a shop for a house that there might be something that they're uncomfortable with. It's like walking into open a door and you walk into a brick wall. You can sense that. Or you walk into a hotel that's just beautiful and it's open and spacious and you go, wow. So those are dramatic differences, but there's lots of subtle differences that you can sense and others won't. So how do they start to open up to that, Irina?
How they have to open up to change, to create a change. No, I'm always saying it's like if you feel stuck or something, just start understanding yourself better. Start asking your body what your body tells you, where you want to go. Because everything is inside. If you have like your inner Feng Shui, if you feel something is blocking you, or like in your life, start with yourself, with your inner Feng Shui. And then it will go as a reflection. You will come back and you will see what you want to change inside your home. As the best way to start talking to your body. I was like, if you're really tired, if you can't take, really spend your weekend, everyone, even you are in your own business, be your own boss, to create for you completely a long weekend. Or, of course, the best is to change environment completely. Take a 3 days holidays, fly somewhere, and change everything. Start, be surrounded by successful people, or join a live event or seminar. Talk to a very happy, successful people. Or, if you are even at home, just join like event, like for example, you, Jacqueline, are doing this event. You're preparing this event will be in September with the healers, and it's all about abundance, healing yourself. And tell me about this event. What is
so the healing from the inside out, the global party in September on the equinox. It's just an idea that came to me in the sense that it's about unity, that everybody had to become connected, because as we each work on ourselves, right, we affect the whole. And the more that we share these ideas and we put it out there, we put these, they're not even ripples, they're waves of transformation that are going on, that people are recognizing. Again, it's not just the mindset, it's not just one thing, it's the whole thing. And to me, that's what Feng Shui and what it's about, is that Feng Shui and the energy of your house really represents your true state of health. Because your health to me isn't just about your body, it's about your mind, it's about your relationships, it's about your wealth, it's about your growth, it's your creativity, it's the whole bagua. It's everything, it's the chi. It's all these things that, we could talk about for the next 10 years, but it's in experiencing them and living them that transforms your life. Healing from the inside out. And why your conversation on healing and Feng Shui was so great at the party. And I look forward to it again.
Yes, because and it's even sunshine now here, and I can see a rainbow. It's really elevating my mood. And as you speak, and it's appear on the sky, it's really interesting, magical feeling. And So this is what he asked me, what you gonna do? It's like even you sitting inside home, just join like a live event or like kind of summit, some healing events or anything, abundance events. Listen every morning something uplifting. Start your day with listening TEDx video talk show. Then you can absorb the energy from video even. And so, of course, it's like bad Feng Shui. Of course, we have to care about all the people, but first of all, start from yourself. Yeah. Don't listen bad news. Don't listen somebody who's dragging you down. Right. Elevate yourself. Experience, like check everything, what kind of emotions you experiencing during a day, because this is the foundation of your abundance. You have to know how to manage your emotions. And everything will be reflection inside your home. So when you elevate yourself through absorbing the energy from other people, from different nature is, I love to go near the ocean. Last evening, I walked Jacqueline on my phone, where I walked near the fjord, and it was like really beautiful weather. Mm-hmm. Jacqueline was able to see my evening walk. And I enjoy our trip together, really nice. But the thing is, the moment you change something inside, the moment you recognize something inside you, you ask question, what is it blocking me? What is it going on? You come home, and it's kind of when you connect to that presence, you come inside your home. And from that point of view, from the presence, being present with yourself, and then you connect to that energy of abundance, energy of chi inside your home, you'll be able to look at inside your home from different view, different perspective. But at the same time, I can tell you that you can create by experience, by your own feelings, so many like to test the energy and everything. But like I prefer to do it professionally, and if you want to do it like quickly and it's done, and it's like you want to have a wow effect, to change that energy, then of course you have to hire a Feng Shui consultant. Or I'm preparing a course, done it for you, but it's also together with me. We will be working together inside the group, where I will be able to help you to answer all your questions regarding how to divide your house into sectors, how to activate your wealth area, what to do if you don't have a wealth sector inside your home, or any of the other things which can rise up if you wishing to learn something about Feng Shui. But I came to Feng Shui not from being interior designer, not a stylist. I'm not gonna tell, I'm not very good at that, really. But I have my own sense of course, colors and all that. I didn't study that, no. But I studied Feng Shui, and I'm coming inside of Feng Shui from the point of business and as a physicist. And I'm really good at calculating. I'm very good at math, and I like to calculate my own feeling and to confirm why I'm feeling a kind of negative vortex here. And when I'm calculating, I'm confirming my feelings. So I'm combining kind of like metaphysical and logical mind together in one. That's why my clients are getting really good results. They are getting shift in their life. And like every book in Feng Shui can tell you that shift happened immediately, like during the first 9 days. And yeah. I observe it like with the young people, like for example, when they are between 15 and 20, it happened much quicker. But then of course the mindset is on the way, and it depends how well you are programmed from society. The change is happening a little bit slower, but the change is inevitable, and it's happening, and it's really every one of my clients, they're looking at their life and they are like, they say, how I lived before. the feeling of easiness, that everything comes much easier in life. That's why one of my other websites, like easylifewithfengshui.com, it's in Norwegian language. But I feel that I want to give it, to bring it to the world, the wider public. And like before, Feng Shui was only available for those who can pay a lot of money for this kind of service. I was lucky to pay that money because I've been very successful in business. And I've decided like to start from this year to try myself to broadcast internationally. And if I will be able, we'll see how it goes. I am, yes, I am definitely believe, because like that I will succeed here, because I feel kind of the energy, the presence is kind of bigger than me. It's something like pushing me. I can choose a topic about sales and marketing, for example, now, because I'm very good at sales. But I'm choosing this topic because like the one thing I understand that Feng Shui is the basis for everything. And you have to combine your mindset. Doesn't matter how good your salesman, if you're in a bad environment, in a bad Feng Shui place, you will never make your fortune. Or you will make your fortune, you will lose the fortune. You have to be in the flow of abundance, in the flow of positive chi. And that's why I choose this topic. And I'm doing this with Jacqueline. And Jacqueline, I met on the course. We are together and we are learning together how to do it better, that the world will be able to, that we will be able to find our customers who really resonates with us, what we're saying. And you are always welcome to my website, papfengshuianista.com, or welcome to my Facebook. It's the same name for my Facebook page, and join my group, because I think I'm coming back from my vacation. I will start talking more about the program, and I will be inviting you to participate in a challenge before my program and then inside the program. This is for today, my news.
And that's a good way to end it. Dun, 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 dun.